I am Bob Copperstone, a former newspaper journalist, and I like to write stories that mostly deal with my childhood in the mid-20th century. During my 80-plus years, I have accumulated troves of facts and memories as I experienced them here in Wahoo and surrounding Saunders County. These vignettes are presented as true and factual to the best of my recollection, and I wish to pass them on before they blink, flicker, and go dark forever. This is Growing Up Wigwam, as told by Uncle Bob. The value of a neat gravesite. October 2024. The Copperstone family in Saunders County has maintained a plot at Wahoo Sunrise Cemetery since 1943, and maybe a dozen or so other of my relatives' graves are scattered throughout the beautiful facility. Some of my fondest childhood memories are of holiday visits from far-flung loved ones who traveled to their old hometown. And as always, they want to visit the graves in Wahoo, as well as in Valparaiso, site of the original Copperstone homestead. Finding flowers and decorating the graves was always a serious rite, and frankly, quite a chore. I wish we didn't have to take long-term steps to save and keep the grounds beautiful. I wish we could coast along as we always had. I wish everyone could be relied upon to do the right thing concerning grave decorations. I also wish gasoline was still 26 cents a gallon. I could easily join my fellow citizens who oppose any stricture on this very personal task. At one time, I might have done so, but I have a selfish reason to approve of the committee's well-studied decisions. That is because I find myself today in the unique position of helping to improve my surroundings many years into the future. You see, I will eventually share a site with my loved ones in the Copperstone family plot at Sunrise. Not soon, I hope, but to some not soon enough. And it's comforting to know that the cemetery maintenance and appearances are in professional hands, and that my surviving relatives need not worry that the plots around me will become less than properly groomed. So I decided recently to begin improving my future home. I took a good look at the Copperstone plot the other day and decided that it looked kind of unkempt and cluttered, with nothing but dirt in the urns as usual. Even though the present condition of the plot is mostly grandfathered in, I decided to make it more compliant with the new beautification rules. 2 huge cement urns, one of them cracked and unable to be grandfathered, and a pair of smaller cement vases with shabby, flaking white paint have to go. And anyhow, for some 250 days a year, they are all bare of any live growth and often just sit there bristling with dry twigs and dead foliage. Afterwards, I stepped back and admired the clean neatness of the plot. That's how I want my final resting place, and those of my neighbors to look. Life is good. So is death if it's done right.
Growing Up a Wigwam is written by Bob Copperstone and produced by Chris Beatty. Everything is recorded in lovely Wahoo, Nebraska.